Hello everyone, this is Super RJ here, and I just might have found the worst Halloween episode that ever aired on TV. Now, have you ever heard of an episode on a TV show that has barely anything to do with Halloween? No? Yes? Maybe? Well, I find this one that had to be an iCarly episode, and has barely have anything to do with Halloween. There's no one trying to scare people, no one's trying to get in the spirit of Halloween, having a greatest Halloween party, or nothing. Oh yes, it does. Episode does have to do with Halloween party, but has barely have anything to do with Halloween. And that is an iCarly episode, called Half a Ween. Not only this episode has barely have anything to do with Halloween, but it's an episode that's not aired during the month of Halloween. It barely has anything to do with Halloween, and it has stupid jokes with it has bad writing, bad characters, and nothing was funny. Like I said, it's called Half a Ween. The story is that Carly, Sam, and Frey went to Groovy Smoothies, and they noticed everybody's wearing Halloween costume, because there's a costume competition at the hotel across the street. After Carly convinces us of this whole thing, she decided to have an idea, and that is they should throw a Halloween party. Even though they say it's Halloween, it's like half a month. It's about to come and start like half a month. So they decided to have an early Halloween party. It was called, oddly enough, Half a Ween. So they decided to tell all their iCarly fans about having a half a ween party, and they all had to get ready. And then we noticed that cut the scene where one of the iCarly, someone was about to plan to take revenge on iCarly. And you might already know who it is, and if you know who was trying to take down iCarly. Anyway, they're all discussing what activity they should do during Halloween party. Well, Spencer's activity is for Halloween party is for making a huge human skill crane where someone drops in the basket and gets a prize for under 8 seconds. And that's it. And then the party had finally started. And I have to say, the character's costume looks very, very bad. In fact, the only costume I only like what the characters made is Freddy as Lubert. At least that one was an actual real costume. Sam, she's just a hand soap, and Carly's just a sushi. And also another thing I like the costume is Spencer's costume as like a stormtrooper, which is a parody of Star Wars, and everything else. Gibby's costume is just stupid. And then, like I said about Halloween, it barely has anything to have Halloween after all. How? Well, we get to see this purple robot who's about to give Carly, Sam, and Freddy some candy. After they eat the candy, after they eat the candy, they only notice that someone has mysteriously dressed up like them. And it's weird because there's this big guy who is dressed as Carly. It's another one of those Snyder's Bakery characters that's just so weird and random. Nothing at that part was very funny. It's just so ridiculous and stupid. And then next thing after they eat the candy, they all notice that their voice has been lowering down because after they notice they eat the candy. So their voices keep getting lower and lower and lower. So that means now have to find the guy. The guy who they find out what he did to them that's the guy in the purple robot suit. So they had to look. So the rest of the episode, they just looking around, and then there's one scene where Gibby after you hear Carly talk in a deep voice, he thinks all's just a dream. Ugh. I'm getting sick of this show already. I know I say I don't like this show anymore, but it's just getting more ridiculous at best. And anyway, then we get one thing I like in this whole episode. Sam threatens a little boy after noticing her voice has changed. That part was actually funny, and it's just ridiculously funny. Anyway, Freddy's about to go upstairs to the iCarly studio until he noticed the purple robot was there. And who is the one who wants revenge on iCarly? Neville, of course. Yeah, just Neville. Yeah, you might be obviously think that he's the one who wants to take revenge on iCarly. Nope, not Mindy or anyone else. Or the guys from Techfoot company. Just Neville. Just Neville. Before Freddy is about to call Carly about this, he eventually gets caught by Neville's henchmen. While Carly and Sam knows who the purple robot is, they still trying to fix their voice. And we notice how they got their voice back. It's by keep talking and talking till it wears off, which really goes out of nowhere. It just makes no friggin' sense. Like, how does keep talking get your voice back after you get infected by this lower voice candy? Which, by the way, how did Neville put in that candy? They never see of him trying to make something to make their voice lower. It's just lazy writing. So anyway, now they finally caught the purple robot, which, by the way, Neville made Freddy wear the purple robot costume. They decided to torture Freddy in there until they found out the real Neville was out his robot suit in the hallway. And then suddenly Neville tells why he started ruining iCarly, Sam, and Freddy, because they didn't help in trying to make something up for the wheelchair man who accidentally bumped into him in the latest episode. In the last episode, I think, where he accidentally saying mean stuff to the wheelchair man on the wheelchair, and then he keeps bickering about how much they're not good friends they are. And then after that, Carly has decided to let Neville join the party. But wait, it turns out she's just playing on Neville, and then they decided to give Neville, of course, the obvious treatment that we've seen before in Neville's first revenge episode. So yeah, that was Halloween. So yeah, that was an iCarly episode, Halloween. I know you guys say this review is not that interesting, but you gotta trust me. This episode has barely anything to do with Halloween. So how do I fix this episode? Well, kind of simply, have Freddy's. Actually, no. I have no idea how to fix this episode. In fact, here's some little bit of things I can fix this episode. Why not have actually Carly, Sam, and Freddy actually did have a Halloween party in the time of Halloween, on the day of Halloween came out, and then we noticed that the apartment and we get to see Neville's real plan. How about Neville's real plan is to make Carly's apartment look like a real haunted house to scare away all the guests. And then after that, let's say all their iCarly fans and then other friends are afraid to watch iCarly because after they notice the apartment has been haunted and never watch iCarly again. So after that, now they notice that Neville's the one behind this, and they decide to let Neville throw a Halloween party. So at his place, but then they decided to give him a piece of their mind by making them think, by telling everyone that he's the one who made iCarly's apartment look all haunted and stuff. And the rest of the episode, and then the end of the episode everybody all apologize to Carly, Sam, and Freddy, and they all decided to go have a party at Carly's apartment again. And then they give Neville the same treatment like happened in the episode. And yeah, that'll be the perfect Halloween episode. But no, it's not. And also, if you want to make a reason how they got their voice back after they eaten the candy, just let them talk about what things they like. Like, for example, Freddy keeps talking about how much geeky stuff, like nerd stuff, like computers and all that stuff. That would be perfect. But no, they got a lazy way how they got their voice back. In preparation, I did watch the first iCarly Halloween episode, and I have to say, I will gonna review that episode soon if I watch it again. And I have to say, that episode was actually had something to do with Halloween, and it had some good spooky stuff around the episode that makes sense. But in this one, it doesn't work. It's not really that funny. It's not It has barely anything to do with Halloween, and it was so boring. Wow, this is why I don't like iCarly anymore. It's annoying, it's stupid. It just makes you never want to watch another Halloween episode ever again on a TV show ever again. So tell me, what Halloween, something related to Halloween you guys want me to review? Leave in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. While I review a new Halloween movie. Bye.